Hello, and welcome to another Short Puppet Review. Today, I am talking about Lego Movie 2, the second part. And boy, there's a lot to cover in this one. Just to kind of overall give a review of the first movie, I really liked the first one that came out. It definitely kind of changed things for people to go and say, oh hey, you can do a product placement movie and actually make it good. You know, you don't have to be limited just by the toy brand you're selling. And that certainly continues here with the sequel. It's got a lot of the same wit, a lot of the same meta humor. It's really fast paced. Lots of jokes fly at your face so fast. And that's one of the great things about these Lego movies is sometimes all the jokes don't go so fast you don't hear all of them at once. So it's really rewatchable to go back and catch up on all of the little things you might have missed and go, aha, I see that now, that's funny. This one directly picks up where the last one left off, kind of similar to the way the Incredibles sequel did that. And at the end of the last movie, the whole Lego world had come together to make peace. And now that the boy who came up with the whole Lego world was allowed to play with the Legos, his little sister was also allowed to now play with the Legos, which introduced her Lego toys. This movie brings up a lot of the girl-oriented Lego brands or the little kid-oriented Lego brands like the Duplos, the French Lego sets. I think there was more in there, but I can't remember the labels of all the specific Legos. But it was very much this feeling of little sister wanting to come in with all of her Legos and her brother going, no way, you can't join me. And the whole conflict of the movie in the Lego world reflects off of this dynamic between the two siblings wanting to, get along and do their own Lego thing, but trying to figure out how to do it together at the same time. There's a lot of characters in here that were in the first movie. We have Emmett and Wildstyle back, of course, which are both great. We got Batman back because, he's Batman. And his character took a turn that I wasn't expecting, but was really funny to watch and see. And we got Unikitty back as well. And oh, the Space Lego. Yeah, the guy that screamed spaceship, he's back. And also Metalbeard the Pirate. Those are kind of the main Lego characters from the first movie that are back for this one. Well, there's a whole lot of new characters as well too. And they make sure to bring about just as much screen time as the other supporting characters. And really most of them are there to help flush out the world, expand upon it, see now that it's not just the Lego world with kind of different portals to different Lego worlds, but it's a whole universe. And the Sisters Galaxy is considered a faraway place from the universe. It pulls in a lot more of the meta. The Legos are kind of moving but not really in the human world. And it's really cool to see because you can tell that the animation is gone up a notch from the first movie. The first movie they were trying to figure out how to make every animation fluid movement look like a Lego. In this movie, they're kind of teetering between that while also having the Legos interact in the realistic human world and how that might look. And it's really kind of surreal to watch, but I really enjoyed it. I don't want to get too in-depth into the story because I really think it's something that people should go out and see. If you really like the first Lego movie, you're really going to like this one too. If you enjoy the Lego style animation or even the animation styles that Warner Brothers Animation has been putting out recently, you're really going to like watching how all of that works and puts together. If you like fast-paced jokes, you definitely want to go see this because there's a lot of stuff in there. Also, if you like meta humor, you're definitely going to want to see that. I do want to talk about one character, and that's Rex. I don't know if he showed up much in the trailers. He was in there a little bit, but he's supposed to kind of be like this opposite reflect of Emmett as kind of this tough guy who does all these cool bro things. And it's funny because Rex and Emmett are both voiced by Chris Pratt. And Emmett's like the fun, fluffy side of Chris Pratt when, he played his character in Parks and Rec. Emmett very much reflects that character more, while Rex is more like the hardcore characters with all the big, awesome guy moves that Chris Pratt's been playing now, like Star-Lord, and especially that guy from Jurassic World. I thought about that a lot with Rex's character in this movie, because he's got a whole raptor squad with him. Like, boy, you thought Owen had a lot of raptors? Rex has got like 100 raptors by his side. Like, man, amp up your game, Owen. You are slacking. And that, I found that really funny. There was a lot of meta-ness between Emmett and Rex because they're both voiced by Chris Pratt. And there's just a lot of stuff with that. And there is a twist at the end of this, or kind of 2/3 of the way in. I don't want to say what it is. And it's not a twist where you look at it and go, oh, really? It's kind of a twist where you go, oh, okay. Some of the jokes make a lot more sense now. That actually makes some of the jokes from the past a lot funnier based on this twist. So was the twist needed? Probably not. I mean, you don't really need a bad guy. The dynamic between the brother and the sister duking it out and their worlds duking it out is kind of a big enough conflict in of itself. But for what it is, I did enjoy it, kind of similar to the way I enjoyed the King Candy plot twist in the first Wreck-It Ralph. You know, it wasn't necessarily needed, but I still had a lot of fun seeing it unravel. And there you have it. The second Lego movie delivers just as much fun and humor as the first one does. Is it better than the first one? Well, I don't, it's hard to say. I haven't seen the first one in a while, so I think I'd have to rewatch that. But it doesn't exactly stand alone on its shelf. It's just more building up what the first one established and expanding the universe more. So in that case, that's what sequels are supposed to do. So it's a good sequel. It might not be such a good standalone film, but it is definitely a good sequel. And if you really enjoyed the first Lego movie, you're definitely going to get a lot of fun out of this one. If you like this, make sure to put a pause up and press that like button. And don't forget to comment and subscribe as well. If you comment, make sure to comment below what you'd like to see me review next. I definitely got a list of some things that are coming out that I definitely want to go check out and review. It's really exciting. We're finally picking up. The slump of January is over. And that's good. That's really good. I actually didn't know that the new Lego movie came out this weekend. And then the moment I saw that, of course I jumped on it to do this. So stay tuned because there's going to be a lot more. I know there's definitely one more review happening in February for an animated movie. What was it? It's for How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World! Yeah! The end of DreamWorks' best franchise. So sad to see it go. What are you doing? I just like talking about my boys, my dragon boys. But you hijacked my video. You said we aren't supposed to do that. Yes, you're right. Okay, I'll just go back onto the floor, lying down. I totally have not been here the whole time. You know, don't ask about where the other arm is. You don't want to know. Yeah. So, if we see nothing else this month, we're definitely going to see How to Train Your Dragon. I'm afraid of what the boss will do to me if we don't go see it.